Say, did somebody mention the door to darkness?
Hello and thanks for stopping by to this video. This time I'm going to bring you the Kingdom Hearts Nendoroid of King Mickey. So previously I have covered the Kingdom Hearts Nendoroid Sora and the Nendoroid Riku, and third in the Kingdom Hearts Nendoroid lineup is King Mickey, and this is a pretty cool looking one, I have to say myself. They've done a plain Mickey Mouse, but this is the first time for a Kingdom Hearts Mickey, and I think the first time for a Mickey in a different kind of look. So let's get right to it and show you the packaging first. So this is very similar packaging to what Sora and Riku had before, with a sort of greyish blue box colouring going on. Nice window display box with King Mickey written in blue in front. You can see the figure here wrapped in plastic, his Keyblade, and then a number which is 1075, and then a picture of King Mickey himself. This packaging does include the Good Smile Company logo and the Kingdom Hearts logo. Generally speaking, if you have an Nendoroid, if it's missing the Good Smile logo or some brand logo or other logos, you might have a bootleg. But in this case, they've added both, and that's not always true, because if you look at my My Hero Academia Nendoroids, those are both legit Nendoroids, but they don't include the Good Smile logo. I've checked that with Good Smile Company themselves, and that was a legit Nendoroid. So this is a legitimate copy too. So this is the front. On the side then we have King Mickey pictures of the figure itself, and it looks pretty cool. The bottom one is a nice facial expression when he means business, and on the back you've got more pictures and then usual stuff in Japanese, which is terms and conditions and sort of instructions and issues and contact information and such. On the top is 1075, and again Mickey meaning business, and the other side was more pictures, and yeah, Mickey looking quite cute looking up. On the bottom is not a lot, so you can see actually through them there's the logo here, Nendoroid logo in Japanese, and then I'm showing it upside down, but the English logo there. So this is a legitimate copy. Keep out for those sort of things on your one to try and identify if you have a legit or a bootleg version of this Nendoroid. Nendoroids are common to get fake ones off eBay, so just be careful where you purchase them from. So I'm going to take this out of the box and give you a quick rundown of the figure itself. Alright, so here is King Mickey out of the box. Now before I go through all the parts and the figure, I just want to quickly point out that this extra face is in a plastic bag. The reason I left it like that is actually because a lot of this figure's parts come in plastic bags this time, rather than covered in a plastic sheet. So for example, the figure itself comes in a plastic bag like this. I'll just take this out to kind of show you it's a bag, not a sheet. Same for the Keyblade, and I say this because with Nendoroids, bootlegs are quite common, and they may not package them in that particular way. So that's another way to kind of figure out if you've got a legitimate figure or a bootleg, the way the figure is packaged overall. So it's a plastic bag, not plastic sheets, for the Keyblade, the figure, and this optional head right here, and of course the stand too. So now that I've said that, let's quickly go through the parts then. So Mickey Mouse of course comes with an extra face, since I've got it out of the bag. So this is his serious Mickey means business face, and the eyes are already set in stone with this. And actually the eyes are all interchangeable, and I'm going to show you how to do that, because he comes with an extra pair of eyes that you've probably noticed sitting on the ground as well. So this face is pretty cool, and I like his eyebrows here, or the shape of his eyes, where, you know, when he's angry or means business, this is the kind of look that he has, and the raised edging here. It's very, very cool, solid black, and it's a nice look, very simple, very clean, so I like that. Showing you the other side actually quickly. So those are the eyes there, the little tabs that you can pull out, and I'll show you the eyes once I've gone through the figure itself. Then he comes with an extra pair of hands. So these hands are just the fists, so a left and a right, and they are of course going to be the gloved hands that Mickey is known for. So he has the little raised bit on the upper side right here on both hands, and then showing you the underside, so a nice clean white. Those are relatively easy to change too. There is the other hand that's attached to his Keyblade, I'll get to that last. Then he comes with these two little bended elbows. So these bended elbows aren't marked, and they are the same, so you can use these on the right or the left interchangeably, so that's okay. There'll be a couple of poses that you may want to use these for, so if he's bending his arm to do a Keyblade swipe, then you may want to use something like that. Up to you. The box kind of highlights a good kind of pose for that. Then the eyes. So his eyes, he comes with the pair that's already set in the regular face. Then he comes with the pair that I've just shown you, and then he comes with these, which, you know, they kind of look to the up left a little bit. Now these aren't that easy to kind of identify so much, just actually these look to the bottom left, sorry, when they're not set in stone. So let me just kind of put them like that so you kind of illustrate it a little bit. But I'll show you the eyes in a bit. These are marked, by the way, so you can kind of see, I hope, right there. So it says R3, and then it says, oh, that one's dropped, so I'm gonna get that. Bear with me 1 second. So back with the eyes, I tend to drop these eyes quite a lot. So it says R3 on the top and L3. All the eyes are marked, so this is set number 3. The other pair, this is going to be L4 and R4. So set 4, you can see right there. So these look up a little bit. Again, all of this is made clear once you set the eyes into the heads themselves. So it comes with 2 extra pairs of eyes that are not set in stone. Then finally, he comes with the Keyblade, Kingdom Key D, his version of the Keyblade, which is basically a swap for the handle bit and then the actual long piece here, compared to Sora's Keyblade, for the most part. This Keyblade is bigger than Sora's Nendoroid Keyblade. This is more in ratio with Mickey Mouse himself, whereas Nendoroid is a tiny version of a more humanoid character. This is the hand I was talking about that holds the Keyblade. I've already set this up, so, but all you do is just take it off. It's just pull it off. It's not like you don't need to disassemble the Keyblade. You saw it's a little bit tough to get it off. It's just the same as putting it on. It can be a little bit tough, so I tend to place it like that at the bottom, and then from the underside with my finger just push it through, and there you go. So I'm going to leave that attached right there. The charm bit is not an actual chain, sadly. It's all just plastic sculpted. I don't like this. If you've seen my Kingdom Hearts SH figure arts videos, those do them really well. They're perfect. These aren't so great. It does come off here. You can just plug it back in, same as Sora's look. Overall, the Keyblade is very, very nice. So I'm going to show you that equipped to him later on. Then, of course, as a Nendoroid, he comes with a stand. The stand I've already assembled. This is an extra joint. So with the stand, you get the base like so, with the holes, or where you can want to put the actual shaft bit. Just take it off there, and then put it back into the hole that you want to. That's it. This bit goes into the back of the figure. This is the same as most current Nendoroid figures, so they are interchangeable for the most part. And I just showed you the spare joint. So this is a spare neck joint that, should yours get ruined for whatever reason, they have given you a spare. Sadly, they don't give you spares for things like the hands, which would be quite good. But there we go. So I'm going to place this right here again so I don't lose it. And then let's go through the figure itself. So the figure itself is a typically good and attractive Nendoroid. I personally do like Nendoroids. I like them quite a lot. They're very, very cute. They're very adorable. You know, they are, for me, a way better figure than, say, Funko Pop Vinyls, which I think are hideous. I just don't like them. Of course, Nendoroids cost a lot more money. But here is here is Nendoroid Mickey Mouse. I mean, not Funko Pop Mickey Mouse. So Nendoroid Mickey Mouse Kingdom Hearts version. I know there is a Funko Pop one, but this one just looks miles better. So you can see this is Mickey Mouse. Everyone knows his face, a very iconic face. And he's wearing his Kingdom Hearts 2 clothes with the red and then the little yellow dungaree straps right there. Little pouches on his leg. Blue straps right there. Very nicely detailed. You've got the ribbing around actually on the collar and down here on the hem too. I guess it's the hem. I'm not a fashion person, but yep. Then you got the silver accents going along various places on his outfit too. This is a very, very nice looking figure. The detail is quite high, and it's clean as well for the most part. You know, any bits that do stand out are very, very minor. Actually, let me take that back. Nothing really bad stands out. So it's a very nice painted figure overall, very nicely sculpted as well. Just want to point out though, for his tail, this tail actually comes apart. It's also in a bag itself, so you just have to plug it in. So once you get the figure out of the box, the tail won't be assembled, but it's very easy to do, as you saw there. But overall, this figure does look super nice. And actually, if you have the SH Figure Arts Kingdom Hearts, I think this figure might be a better figure to get in, to partner up with those figures versus the actual SH Figure Arts Mickey Mouse, because I feel this is more in proportion and more what Mickey Mouse is probably going to look like compared to Sora. But this is very, very nice overall. Now, I've gone about his look for a long time. Let's quickly go through some articulation that he does have. Remember, it's an Nendoroid, so they're quite limited in general, but let's go through it anyway. So he can tilt his head down, and he can look all the way up like so, giving you both angles. He can't really tilt his head side to side. When I say can't really, he can't do it actually, but he can look side to side, so that's good. Nendoroids do have limited head articulation in general, so keep that in mind. The arms can go up like so, and then forward and then back. They do come off quite easily, but they're just on a little peg, and then all you gotta do is line it back up and plug them in. This can also happen as well. Little parts along the arm will also come off, but again, they quite easily just slot them back in, and then you should be on your way again. His hands do twist, and then they kind of go up and down too. My ball joint is positioned a little bit wonky, but you can see that you got the up and down movement. Same thing for the other side. He does have a little twist over here at the bottom. Legs go up like so, and then to the back like so, like he's ice skating. He's got a little tiny, teeny whiny bend at the knee, let's call it, right here, where you can see they've done a little cut at the back of his pants, but it doesn't go all the way up, but it's there anyway, so it gives him a little extra range of movement, which is nice. Then for his feet, they're on a little ball joint, so they do swivel like so. Because this guy has massive feet, he stands on his own quite well, I say, as he falls down, but he does actually stand on it. Oh, that was me just tipping it over. Sorry if that's the second time now, but yeah, that he does stand quite well on his own compared to, say, Sora Nendoroid and the Riku Nendoroid. This is all purely down to the way Mickey Mouse is as a character because of his big feet. He's quite balanced though overall, and that's a good thing. So then that's pretty much his articulation. On mine, actually, I want to point out that this leg is a little bit loose. It's not a huge issue right now, but I also kind of want to extend that a little point and say that my Sora foot actually just broke as I was taking pictures with the whole trio. So that's a bit of a bummer. So hopefully it doesn't happen to this Mickey Mouse either. Just to mention as well, the hole right here, that's where the stand plugs into. So it's quite easy to do. Now let me quickly show you how to change the face. So the face, all you do, just kind of hold it gently at the ears and then just pull at the face like so, and then the face comes off. The eyes you can just poke out like this. And here you've got an eyeless Mickey Mouse. For me on this face, the right eye doesn't always stay in place as I replace them. So what I do, when I put the eyes in, I hold this upside down. And let's get the ones that say point upwards. So the set 4 was the ones that look upwards. So this is R4. Hold it at the tab. Now if you've got skinny fingers, then this should be very easy for you to do. If you don't have skinny fingers, then I mean it still shouldn't be too bad, but it might be a bit more of a struggle. So let's get number 4 again. Because the eyes look quite similar when they're not attached, I just do get confused with them. So that's why I'm very grateful that they've etched them into the eye itself, so I know which pair it is. So there you go, you can see the right one came off, and that was just because of it attaching to my finger. So let's do that again. There we go. So just grab the figure and then align it, and then yeah, you'll hear it click in place. And there we have Mickey Mouse looking upwards instead, and it's very, very cute actually. And then you just do the same thing for the various other pair of eyes, but what I'm going to do is I'll take that head off and then I'll just simply replace it with the alternate one, and all of a sudden he looks very, very serious and completely different from this one. So it's very, very cool. This one's got no eye, but it's a very, very nice additional face to get the usual Mickey Mouse where he's smiley and happy and not a care in the world, versus this one where, you know, things are going down. So I really, really like this face. I'm grateful that they've added that in. Then let's change the hand. So all you got to do with the hand, I didn't mention actually right here, the cuffs of the gloves, they are separated and they do rotate around the joint itself. So you just pull the hand like so. Now there are going to be different ways, different people do this different ways. For me, I find that you can probably just take the entire arm off right here, leaving the shoulder attached. Then what you got is the cuff of the glove. Now I've already attached this already, and then what you do is attach the hand like this. I feel like I've got a bit more control in getting the hand on, whereas if I leave that part attached to the whole body, then I feel that other parts are not coming off. So up to you how you want to do it. There's no right or wrong way to do it, but this is how I did it. Now we've got Mickey Mouse holding onto the Keyblade, and he looks very, very cool. Now on the box art, and if you played the game, Mickey Mouse does hold the Keyblade very differently, sometimes in a different sort of manner. So taking that off here, what I'm going to do is detach the hand and then just flip the Keyblade around, and then put the arm back on. Now the good thing about Nendoroids is that they're so easy to just kind of fix up again should an arm fall off. So it just helps, and it just helps you enjoy the figure a lot more and quickly change things quite easily on the fly, compared to traditional figures where you kind of have to force things on and it doesn't always work. So that's a good thing. So here's basically Mickey Mouse now holding the Keyblade in the other position, and it looks pretty good. I've got a couple of pictures of this on my Instagram, and they'll follow at the end of the video too. But he looks really, really cool like this. I do like it. Now that's pretty much how you change his face and how you change the hands, and I've pretty much gone through everything that this figure has to offer. Overall, he's a very, very cool looking figure. He's not too expensive. He's typical Nendoroid price, probably around 35 to 40 pounds roughly. I got mine from Nippon Yasan. This guy should still be available in most import retailer places. You can try Amazon.com, Big Bad Toy Store if you're located in the US or Canada, but it might cost you more in general. Overall though, yeah, I do like this figure, and he fits quite well with Nendoroid Sora and Nendoroid Riku, and of course also goes well and complements the SH Figuarts Kingdom Hearts figures too. Now what I'll do is bring out Sora and Riku. So Sora here I've already got on a stand, and I have done a video of Sora, so if you haven't seen that, please do check it out on my channel. And then here is Riku. So I've got them on a stand because these two don't stand so great on their own. You know, they've got tiny feet and they're not as well balanced as Mickey Mouse is. But together as a trio, they do look very, very cool together, very adorable together. I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan, and I like Nendoroid, so this is like very, very cute, and I'd really, really, really do recommend it. I just want to quickly show you then, like the figure here that broke. So this is the foot. The joint got trapped inside the foot. This can happen to some Nendoroids and any figure really, but this is the first time it's happened to me. So I'm going to try and contact Good Smile Company and get that part replaced if I can. But going back to Mickey Mouse though, Mickey Mouse, King Mickey even, is very, very cool and legit looking. Like, it's very sick, very sick. And I totally do recommend it. What do you think? Let me know if you're going to get it, if you're not going to get it, or if you're waiting maybe if they're going to do an Organization 13 version, or the Birth by Sleep sort of version where he's wearing black variant of this outfit. Let me know. But in general, I do think that if you're a massive Kingdom Hearts fan, you got a little bit of money, or you want it as a gift, or want to gift it to someone, you know, a close friend or something, then this is a very cool figure. Way better than Funko Pop. I just have to always reiterate my opinion on that is Nendoroids are way, way better than Funko Pops. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you haven't seen these two already, then check out my videos on those two as well. By all means, please like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care wherever you are and whatever it is that you're doing. Peace out.